Hey everyone, this is Sejuro from Sejuro Gaming. Thanks for joining me for this Fallout 76 video. We're going to be running through the first raid boss for the Gleaming Depths. Let's go ahead and get into it. These are the perks that I used for this run. It's not an optimized build, and that's part of the reason why I'm putting that in there, so that you can see that even with an unoptimized build, you can still run this. Some of the important ones, bullet shield. While you're firing a heavy weapon, it gives you the reflective damage as well as ricochet are really useful, and I'll touch on that later in the video. Stabilized is another very useful one, and you could do different builds for this. I have on here, right here, luck of the draw, and that's just to help keep my GAT plasma up. So this is just an overview of the equipment that I had whenever I started doing this. And no, it's not optimized, but again, this is to get you where you want to be. For my Gatling plasma, Vampire was what I chose because I was having some trouble surviving the boss. Rapid and VATS optimized are great perks for this. The power armor that I had, again, it's got a lot of the legendaries that are kind of all over the place, but the ones I'd say keep an eye out for are powered. It helps you get back. I always use the cooling vent mod if I can. In here, auto stim and troubleshooter were also to help me survive the actual boss, but if you can, I'd recommend putting overeater instead. So getting into this fight, you're going to go into the Gleaming Depths just like normal. I fast forwarded through the main fight just to save time. But you'll run through here and you'll stop, you'll adjust your perks, you'll repair anything, get ready for the fight however you need to.
This is an automated message.
Once you get into the main room, you'll go ahead and hop over and press the button to get the fight started. I always try and stand in front of one of the large doors that you go in once it starts heating. This is just to help me quickly do this and get out of the room before it overheats. Once you start doing this, you can see that I don't have enough AP regen to keep this constantly going. You can use coffee to help you get through this if you have enough of that, but I didn't have it, and it wasn't that big of a deal. One of the things that I made sure to do was, even whenever I was out of VATS, I didn't stop holding down on my Gatling plasma. This is because in this build, I regenerate AP so quickly that if I took my finger off, by the time I spin back up again, my AP is already up. So it's easier, faster, and more damage to just not stop it. Now, after the first door, I like to move to a different door. It doesn't guarantee that I'm going to be at the right one, but I try to make sure. So, with that said, Vampire is really helping me stay alive in this one. You can watch my AP or my HP while it goes down and comes right back up. And if it gets too much damage, then that's where my auto stim and my Born Survivor will kick in. So going through here, I always like to get behind the pillars if I need to reload during a fight, but I try and save my reloads for going into these doors here. And then this is also the point where I'll repair a weapon if I need to. Coming out of here, if you'll look at his HP, you see it's still going down even though his shield is up. This coincides a lot with both of my reflective perks, which is one of the reasons why I say to take them, because even though I'm not able to hit his HP, it's going down, and it's going down by a good amount just by letting him hit me. So it can save you some time in this fight, and it really can give you that little bit of extra damage to try and help get through this fight a little bit quicker. Alright, pop into this room. This is the opportunity to reload and try and get all the damage you can before those doors closed. This whole fight probably took me about 7 minutes from the time that I started it till the time that he died. There are some people out there and some builds that'll be able to take this down in maybe 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes, but this is just to get you going and to get you where you can build up and get the gear that you need for those kind of builds. If you already have a bunch of legendaries that you can throw on, that's phenomenal. Go ahead and build it the way you want damage. So after this fight, you'll pop into your quest and you'll abandon your raid Gleaming Depths quest, and it'll put you right outside of the raid. I find that if I'm the leader or if I'm doing this solo, I have to abandon the quest again once I get on the outside of the raid. In this case, I wasn't the leader, so I only had to do it once, and I could run right back in and restart the raid here. And then once you get back in, it'll reset everything. You just run straight through, do any repairs, and then go back to the button and restart the fight. And you can do this endlessly, and it's a great way to farm for these Vulcan power armors. So I just want to give a big shout out here to Glass Gaming for the great idea for this video. You should check out her page. She does a lot of really good work on here, and I'll have her channel linked in the description below. But yeah, thank you for watching, everyone. I hope to see y'all in the next one. I have my Twitch linked below if you want to watch me stream, if watching live is kind of what you enjoy to do. Again, thanks, and I hope to see you in the next one.